Pain, suffering, hardships. Why in the life, at some point in time, we fail those things? Is it a plan of God or is it a mess that is created by us? What is it? Is it inevitable or is it solvable? Well, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a big city. In the middle of that big city, there was a museum. And inside that museum, there was a wonderful statue. People from around the globe used to visit this place just to have a glance of the statue. But one night, a tile which was lying on the ground started to talk with the statue. The tile asked, "Hey statue, don't you think it is so unfair that people from around the world come to have a look at you, to have a glance of you makes them so much happy. They take pictures with you, they admire you, they praise you. And what do they do to me is just to walk all over me. They step onto me. Don't you think it is unfair?" The statue replied, "Dear tile, don't you remember that we are born and brought up from the same cave?" The tile replied, "Yes, I remember, and that is making me even more miserable. We are born and brought up in the same cave, and yet people treat us so much differently. It is really unfair." The statue said, "Okay, you remember that. Do you remember when the sculptor started to work on you and you resisted his tools? You didn't allow him to work on you." The tile replied, "Yes, how can I forget that person? How dare he work on me with those nasty tools?" The statue replied, "Yes, there were the nasty tools. And when he gave up on you, he started to work on me. Initially, it was painful, but I knew that he'll make something out of me. And you can see, after hours of efforts that he worked on me, he made this beautiful piece of art." The tile said, "That is true, but don't you think it is painful?" The statue replied, "Yes, it is, but everything has a price. I decided to undergo the pain, the suffering that the sculptor will give me, and that is the reason why he made me like this. You resisted his tools, so now you cannot complain why people are stepping over you." Well, the same thing happens with life. When God gives us pain, hardships, we feel like He is willing to make us miserable, but that is not true. He is the sculptor that is trying to make something out of us. So always believe the Creator.